In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Absolutely ridiculous. An email? Ridiculous. Sing along, Steven. Stop it from shining through. Do it like Stewie from Family Guy when he sings Bon Jovi or Aerosmith or something. No, get an agenda. I swore I sent him an email. Didn't get him an email, did we then? Oh dear, Fozzie's spamming the chat. You're a moderator, aren't you, mate? Hello, Rajan. Fun time. Nearly sworn it. We're live! In the words of a match, we are live. We are live. I actually just did a quick one, Fozzie, earlier on. That specific, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. I actually did that earlier on as a video, but I don't know whether to post it or not. It's not quite to perfection. I kind of need to revisit the older thing. Oh yeah, I'm live, aren't I? Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I just thought to stuff it, to hell with it. Let's all just do a stream for about 50 minutes or so. Just have a laugh, have a bit of fun about things. I thought I know Bilal's here, so Bilal, you'll be listening listening into my predictions, what I actually officially predicted. I officially put in my score predictions to the score predictor game for this particular game week. I've changed a few from yesterday. Obviously, myself and Jason did a stream yesterday, which was fantastic. We also did a members video afterwards, which, in the words of Brew and Harbour Boy, was one of the best members videos that we've done. I would argue that it was one of my favourite ones we've done. We spoke for about an hour afterwards, and Jamie Baxter, or as I like to call you, Peter Baxter. In fact, half the time I need to record half this stuff because a lot of it is for me to. So yeah, Peter Baxter's here, one of my favourite bad guys in the bill. So yeah, thanks for the membership, pal. Yeah, the hour-long membership video we did afterwards was superb. Really, really enjoyed it, and a match saying yesterday's stream was lit, and yeah, I just want to say hello to everyone who's joining us. Gabrielle de Rops here. Fozzie, I mentioned Peter Baxter. Jamie Baxter's here. Goblin. Nick Treadwell. Well. Nick Treadwell is here. The King of Kings. The King of Kings, in the words of Triple H. Marcus, Burnley to smash West Bromwich Albion. No. We'll get on to that in a minute. Yeah, like I said, March is here. Lucas Davidson, Rajan's here. Padrag. I know Cy Bellamy's here. And Cy, I'm not going to reveal what, out of respect to Jason, I'm not going to reveal what he did. But yeah, he told us what he did, Cy. So be interesting to see what you're going to do. A window beer review, Thomas. I do like your name. Is very amusing. Kobe Miranda, Karma Baby. Matthew Zaishi's here. Hello, mate. And yeah, like I said, Bilal's here. Lucas, EDH, Ed. I just want to draw your attention to this individual here. Friend of the show, Andy Martin. I don't know why he speaks with a Cornish accent. Hello, Andy. Hello, mate. How's it going? How's it going, my lover? I wonder if Dan's listening now, but if anybody's not seen this, I just tweeted on my own. Yeah, I'm back on Twitter, everybody. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at StevoRealTalk, it's just there. I may as well just bring it up now. There's nothing. There I am, waving away. Hello. For Christ's sake. But yeah, I want to pressurise Andy Martin because he was just. On Tuesday he was doing the Planet FPL correspondence. Clash of the Correspondents, and basically towards the end of it he just said, stuff it, I'm just going to triple captain Rafinha, and basically friend, I was quoting that earlier on, literally quoting that actually earlier on. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Rafinha, triple captain Rafinha. He said he's going to sit back, have a beer tonight while he's triple captain Rafinha. So in the words of we all want Andy Martin to go through it. Now James did say that he'll do it, no doubt. He will do it, no doubt. Well, I hope he does. I don't know why it's telling me to follow. I am following. What's going on here? Oh, maybe that's through another. What's that all about? I do follow. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, do it. Do it. Fozzie, just clip this and tag our mates Vernon Blog. Brian is saying here that Bolly confirmed out. Ooh, really? What's this there? If Phillips, where are we here? The chat's moving so quick. What do we call it here? Where's that message gone? Someone said something. Oh, here we are. Karma Baby. If Phillips plays, I will play triple. He's been confirmed out, isn't he? Cy predicting Jason to do Grealish to JWP and Antonio to Ings. That's what I would do in his shoes. Well, evidently someone's told you. Pete Smith, I'm calling you out. Harbour Boy, why are you using your other account? Morning, mate. Morning. Why are you using your other account? What's going on here? But Jason, Pete Smith has gone and revealed your plans, unless Jason himself told you. Interesting. Matthias Ordzikowski. Look at that. Look at that pronunciation. Ordzikowski. Hi. I always like doing that from Superbad. Hi. Daniel Sherman has got a dilemma. KDB or Kane? I'd go with Kane for now. For now, at least. While he's fit. While he's all. Match is saying, is there any last minute changes from a what do you call it? Any last minute change? Only from a score prediction point of view, not from a what do you call it? I can't even speak. Not from a team selection point of view. Ings or Bamford captain? That's an easy one. Bamford. Go with Bamford, especially in your position, Brian. Especially in your position. There was another one here that I just read. Oh, Fozzie saying Antonio to Ings worth a -4. Yeah. Guess it is worth a -4. Do it. Oh yeah, Vince, I beat you by 2 points. 2 points I beat you. Sorry, mate, no disrespect. I think you're speaking absolute nonsense. There is no way. It's like there was on the score predictor game, there were people predicting the exact scores and the exact first goal scorers, and then surprise, surprise, it's because there was a glitch in the system and you could predict the scores after the games had been chosen. Size Billy BSing here, everybody. Regular of the Discord. Vince saying, how come Steve-O and not Steve? I've been known as Steve-O for donkey's years. Absolute donkey's years. Balloons FPL saying, would you bench Gundogan? No. He's one of the most informed players, although ironically I'm predicting him to blank against Arsenal due to the fact that he's coming back from injury. But yeah, Marcus is saying we need the Burnley rundown. I'll tell you the Burnley rundown. It's going to be contain. If we can hit West Brom on the counter by booting the ball up from Nick Pope or somebody, that will happen. If not, West Brom will come at us and score a goal. Hence why I'm predicting. I've changed my prediction in that particular game. What was that there by Matt Henley saying that Gundogan may not play? I think if he's fit, fully fit, he'll be fine. He'll be playing. But if Pep doesn't want to risk him, I wouldn't be worried about that whatsoever. March is saying, is Wood going to be playing? No, I don't think Wood. I don't even think Wood's fit yet. I'm not quite sure on that, but yeah. So like I said, I'm just going to quickly go through what. So Bilal, prick your ears up, as my rival. Sai's got Jason as a fantasy football rival. I've got Bilal as a predictor rival. But yeah, so tonight obviously a bit annoying that the game kicks off at 8 o'clock rather than 6, but whatever. Obviously Jason tonight is going to be streaming the game, you know what I mean. Doing a watch along specifically for that fixture. Wolves versus Leeds. And I honestly think that I predicted 2-1 to Leeds, but actually I'm personally going to go with a cancel of each other out and go 1-1. I think that both teams are going to set up, well, Wolves specifically going to set up to absorb everything Leeds do and try and hit on the counter. And Leeds will just be bombarding forward and that'll be it. I think they're just going to cancel each other out. And Brian is coming with some Canadian dollars. He's saying here, cheers, dude. Thank you. Appreciate the thing, the donation. Ings the better player, though. When he plays, he scores. Yeah, but the thing is, in your specific, position where you're, 10,000th? I would not be risking your rank for the possibility of Danny Ings to potentially come up and do better. I would probably say that Danny Ings and Bamford are going to be it's going to score roughly the same. If I was going to do predictions, well, I am doing predictions. I would say that Danny Ings and both Bamford and Danny Ings are going to get a minimum of 2 attacking returns each. Ings is a differential enough for you, Brian, to stay steady. So, yeah, I would not be risking any captaincy specifically for your rank. But a few people here, Lee Brunt is saying 2-0 to Leeds. You're expecting Wolves to not score and Leeds to keep a clean sheet. I don't know about that. I think Neves, I think they're in enough decent form at the moment to cause Leeds some problems. Kobe saying 2-1 to Leeds. There's going to be a goal in it. It's going to be a goal in it. Vince saying, oh no, Jason's going to captain Bamford or Rafinha. I hope he doesn't curse it. Well, I don't think he curses that many captaincies, to be honest with you. I think Jason's quite shrewd with his captaincy. Brian just commenting back saying, I just don't like how Bamford looking lately is all. I wouldn't be worried. It's Leeds. He's the main man up front. He's definitely going to start. So just stay tight with that. Keep calm. Mohammed is saying 2-0 Leeds. Of course it's Bamford and Rafinha with the goals. No one else. No Harrison. Alioski, Dallas. I'm actually predicting Dallas to get a goal across the next 2 fixtures. 0 clean sheets, but a goal across the next 2. That's what I'm expecting. Talking of Danny Ings, obviously Saturday it's Southampton kicking off with Chelsea, and I predicted 2-1 to Chelsea, and I'm still going to be going 2-1 to Chelsea. So I'm still going going down that route, and I expect Werner to do pretty well in that particular fixture. I don't know why. It's just written in the stars. Kevin Cook saying, Kevin Cook and Fozzie both saying 2-0. Nicholas Thiel is saying Southampton players are a trap. I don't think they're a trap. They've got the quality to score. I don't think they're a trap. But Lucas saying Gundogan injured and Kevin De Bruyne fit. Shall I go for KDB? No. Don't worry about any of that. Don't worry about that. Watch. What does Vince Chapman always say? Watch the game, analyse it, and then act afterwards. I would just hold off Man City if Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan specifically. Some other people coming here saying, Kobe saying 2-1. A lot of 2-1s here for Chelsea. Fozzie saying start Pope or McCarthy. Double. McCarthy. That's what I would go with. Ishwar is saying Martinez or double game week player McCarthy. Yeah, go with the double game weeker. That's what I would do. Minimum of 4 points. Martinez. Well, we'll come on to that in a minute. I'm expecting Aston Villa to get heavily beaten on Sunday. But yeah, Burnley versus West Brom. Like I said just a minute ago to Marcus, to anybody here. For context, I have me also, Fozzie is saying. I would... I'd play Ben Mee if you need to play a Burnley and then play McCarthy. But yeah, Burnley versus West Brom, this is a horrid game. And I truly do think that we're going to concede in this game. It's going to be a horrible, horrible fixture. We drew 1-1 with Fulham the other day. I'm expecting exactly the same in this particular fixture. I think this is going to be 1-1. I mean, Jacko throwing his weight in there saying 0-0, nailed. I don't know about that. I think both teams are going to score in this fixture, and I'm going to go 1-1. A few people here saying a 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. FPL Maestro, hello mate. ABJ saying 1-1, 1-0. No. I would. I think there's only going to be a goal in it either way. But yeah, 1-1, 0-0, 1-0 either way. Some rubbish like that. It's going to be again another fixture where we're playing at 3 o'clock. It's going to be an absolute stinker. But this is going to be the interesting one. Liverpool versus Everton. What did I predict in this fixture? Bilal, I think I went 1-0 to Liverpool. I expect a professional job from Liverpool. Both teams coming off... Well, Liverpool coming off the back of an excellent result against Leipzig, and Everton coming off the back of some terrible results of late. I expect Liverpool to just about get through this fixture. Kevin Cook 3-1, ABJ 3-1, FPL Maestro 2-1, Jamie Baxter 3-2, Brian saying 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. My goodness. 2-1. All over the place here. Bilal going 3-1 Liverpool. Ooh, nice. Nice. Liverpool are useless at Anfield, aren't they? Johnson Hemingway here for Steve to say, Johnson. I love that episode. Mark? It is Mark, isn't it? Johnson. Yes. What a wonderful, wonderful man. I'm just expecting Liverpool just to get through this game. 1-0. Fulham versus Sheffield United. Two absolute atrocious teams. Yesterday I predicted 2-1 to Sheffield United. Not an official prediction. I was just making the point that I wouldn't be surprised if Sheffield United were to win this game 2-1 by officially, Vince. I'm expecting this game to be a boring snooze fest. Everybody's going 1-0. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 2-0. Jacko saying 3-0. Come on. This is no chance going to be anything but. I went 1-1. 1-1. Cancel each other out. An absolute. I don't think it's going to be. Actually, no, it will be a terrible game. It will be a terrible game. Now we move on to one of the more tougher fixtures to call. It'll be interesting to see what you guys are thinking. But I officially put 2-1 last night. It was nice to see Son being given a half-time rest. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing whatsoever. But I'm expecting Spurs to do a professional job here, just about get through. West Ham are doing very, very well indeed at the moment. Spurs are all hit and miss, but Darren McGuinness is saying 2-1 Spurs, just like me. Bilal, FPL Maestro, all 2-1. Vince is saying 3-2 to West Ham. Kobe 3-1. 2-0 Spurs, Brian Tavares is saying. Fred Spence, don't recognise the name. Hello, pal. 1-1 is my guess. What do you think of Lloris in the wild card for the rest of the season? I think there are better picks than Lloris. There are better picks for a goalkeeper that are cheaper as well, so I wouldn't be worried about Lloris. Johnson saying 1-1 between Spurs and Wales. Yeah, I like that. I do like that prediction there. 1-1 makes a lot of sense. Two decent teams, and I think that's pretty solid there. Now this is the game that I am predicting to be a high scoring game, but more in the favour of Jace is listening in, and he's saying that he's playing Age of Empires. Well, Jace, I don't know if you've heard this, but I believe your close friend and a friend of mine. That sounds so weird saying that. So a friend of ours, a mutual friend of ours, but a very close friend of yours, Pete, we believe that he's gone and told Sai your transfers, or someone's told him your transfers anyway. I'm just saying, mate, someone's spilt the beans, unfortunately. Because there's no way in hell Sai is going to get exactly what you did, because the transfers that you did were completely out there, and someone's told him. Friend. Aston Villa. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, Jason's still got his wild card. Si. The Aston Villa versus Leicester. I put in the score predictor 3-1 to Leicester. Johnson again coming in with 1-1. Yes, two solid defensive. Obviously, Leicester will be looking to counter-attack Aston Villa and whatnot, but I don't know. I just think that Aston Villa have been a bit lucky of late, not conceding many goals. I mean, Karma saying get stuffed. Villa aren't losing at home to their local rivals. No, it doesn't count for Fozzie. It doesn't count, Karma. Fozzie saying, don't you have your wild card, Stephen? No, I used it a while ago, my friend. I used it 3 or 4 weeks ago now. I just brought in all the players, with all the teams which I think are the best teams in the Premier League at the moment, essentially Leicester, West Ham, Man City and Aston Villa. Oh, here's a bloody long one. What's Owen Keeling? Owen Keeling here. Steve, should I triple captain Bamford since the double game week for Leeds? Either that or I use the bench boost. I've only got Che Adams, Emil Smith Rowe and Ruben Diaz on the bench. I would just save your trips. Save your chips. Save your chips. I mean, if you want to go down the route of a friend of the show, Andy Martin, and triple captain a Leeds player, by all means. Andy is supposedly, he's threatened it. He said that he's going to be triple captain Rafinha. I'd love it if he did. That makes no bearing on my life, but just for a bit of fun. So I would be wasting it myself. I really wouldn't be able to do it myself. Gab P saying, able to catch it live for a change. Hello, mate. What was it? Yeah, I was listening to James's Planet FPL stream live this morning. It's very weird. It's a lot different when you listen to a stream live because there's more obvious interaction. Andy Martin, Fozzie, FPL tactician, one of the Planet FPL correspondents on their show, obviously. So no, I wouldn't be using triple captaincy on Bamford. Just captain him, safety. Obviously, on Ricky Gervais. Obviously. No, not Andy. Not Andy. Handy. I was going to message Andy, actually. I was going to do the older... Because every time I hear the name Andy Fozzie, I always do the scene in Extras where he goes, Andy Pandy, a big puff. And every time I hear the name Andy, I just immediately go, Andy Pandy. It's like a FPL Partridge put up a Little Britain tweet a minute ago about Margaret. You get the idea with that. This is the tough one. Obviously, Jason was apoplectic about the fact that I was predicting Arsenal to potentially get something out of this game against Man City. Oh yeah, I Aston Villa to lose 3-1. That's what I put in the predictor game. 3-1 to Leicester. Arsenal, Man City. I'm expecting this to be a lot tighter than what people think. Obviously, Arsenal off the back of a disappointing match last night, 1-1. Although against Benfica, a very, very, very good European team. But we were talking about this match in the members video, and essentially I looked at the history and all that nonsense. And yes, Man City have got an excellent record. I mean, if you're going by the history, the score is going to be 3-0. But Arsenal's recent results, they're no pushovers. And I'm expecting this to be a lot tighter than I thought. And I'm going 2-1. It asked the question, who will score first? I think it asked who will score first. I put Aubameyang. I don't know why I think Aubameyang's going to score first. Bilal saying 3-0 City. Nahal 3-0. I'm not saying 2-0. 4-1 City. Ashavara saying Man City 2-0. Gav P, what's your thoughts on bringing in Kevin De Bruyne? Honestly, don't worry about it. I won't worry about it. Wait and see what he plays like. Fred Spence, yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Arsenal City game end 0-0. No, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal were to win it. I really wouldn't be surprised at all. Gav B saying 1-1, yeah. I really wouldn't be surprised. This horrible fixture next, Man United versus Newcastle. Bleh. I mean, blurs here, and how appropriate. Bleh. Awful fixture, this. It's going to be the usual story of Newcastle sitting back. Oh, look at that. Oh, I know, it'll be that one. Look at that. Woohoo! It's amazing what the angles do. Woohoo! What did Vince Chapman do once? Oh, look at that. Ridiculous. So Man United versus Newcastle. Man United team that are going to be... Flying Dutchman saying Steve having a stroke again. Yeah. Man United versus Newcastle. Professional job. 2-0 to Man U. And then Brighton versus Crystal Palace. Brighton versus Crystal Palace. I'm really not. This game is going to be awful. One team that can't score without one player, another team that just can't score. But Crystal Palace do concede. So I'm going to go with a boring 1-0. There we are on the whole. 1-0. Johnson. 1-0. Bilal. 1-0. Yeah. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. And then finally, everybody's final team, Leeds, Southampton. Hello, Denver. Leeds, Southampton. I think it's going to be open. Andy Martin did say that this could be a very, very open game indeed. 3-3, 3-2, either way, something like this. And that's what I'm expecting. I think the majority of the returns for Leeds or Southampton assets, Brian, is going to be specifically in this fixture. I'm expecting goals. Fozzie's going 3-1. Vince is saying 3-2. Gav P, 2-2. 3-2. Bilal, you've gone 3-2 as well, like me. Yes. It could be any score, ABJ. Could be any score indeed. And I've gone 3-2 myself. Jamie Baxter's also saying 3-2. Many people saying 3-2. Karma Baby, I think Gundogan will either start or not play at all. I am starting him, but expecting my first bench to come. And really, you're not expecting him to play? Okay. I think that if Gundogan's fit, he'll play, but yeah. So on to specifically what I'm doing here. Fred Spence saying 3-2 to Southampton. There's no Calvin Phillips. Yeah, that's very true. How will that affect Leeds? I personally wouldn't have a clue. But so moving on to my team at the moment. This is it here. It's the classic line, isn't it? Just go with go with your gut, as I always say, and that's the team as it stands. There's a small chance I may play Cancelo ahead of Ben Mee, but for people listening on audio, Areola in goal, Mee, Stones, Dallas, Son, Rafinha, Fernandes, Maddison, Salah, Ings, and Bamford. I did a -8. Did a -8, but it was to get rid of some dead wood, essentially. I wanted to bring in one player to block off majority of double game, because I think that one of the questions that Jason asked me was, what's the optimal amount of double game week players this specific game week? And I said 3 or 4. I think 3 or 4 will be about right. I think any more than that, 5, 6 or whatever, I don't see the point in having that many players whatsoever, and I'm happy with taking a -8 moving forward with it. I'm expecting it, compared to the players that I got rid of, which was, do you know what, I can't remember, Calvert-Lewin, Gundogan, and Azpilicueta. With hindsight now, I'd wish I kept Gundogan. But my plan was always to get rid of Gundogan anyway for Rafinha. I was always going to do that for free. But I was I wasn't 0.1 out. I was 0.1 out from getting Dallas in. So, no, not 0.1 to get Dallas in, to get Ings in, to get Danny Ings in, because I wanted to get rid of Calvert-Lewin. And I was 0.1 short, and I was just like, I want to get Danny Ings in, so I just went with a -8, and I'm happy with it. And so far, my -8 is paying off. My gut instincts are paying off of late, and I'm just doing it. So, Steve-O Jamie saying, would you -4 for Danny Ings for Antonio for the double, then get Kane next week, or just go for Kane now? -4 for Danny Ings for Antonio. Yeah, do it. Stuff it. Do it. Do it. Blah 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 is saying, yeah, Cancelo has to start versus Arsenal. Pep is going to need, and then of course the thing disappears, is going to need as much creativity as possible to break down that part of the bus Arsenal team. Yeah, that's why I'm seriously considering playing Cancelo ahead of Ben Mee, to be honest with you, because like I said, I'm expecting him to concede of I'm Archie saying I'm 0.1 short of getting Kane. Ouch. Brian is saying, I'm going to captain Bamford, but my gut telling me Ings is not going to explode, honestly. I mean, Bilal's making the point, go with your gut. I agree. Go with Steve-O Steve-O's gut, but I just think in a position like you've got to start thinking tactically, and captaining Bamford is the logical way of going it. It's like I said to Jason yesterday. Look, your differentials are enough to gain the points. It may not gain you massive grounds, but it certainly will. It certainly will be enough to start pulling up. The captaincy will just obviously make you go up even further. I mean, I'm stating the blinking obvious, but it's like Jamie's saying here, Bamford's effective ownership will be crazy. Yes, it will be crazy. It will be crazy. I'd just captain Ings, honestly, Brian. Stick with it. Kick in the De Bruyne saying, a good squad skipper. Yeah, I needed a good squad. My team was absolute trash. Absolute trash a few weeks ago. Hence the wild card. David McCann saying, would you start DCL or Gundogan? Easily. You're 70,000, Fozzie, you're 70,000th. All you had to do was captain a copy Andy. That's all you had to do, and then you'd be, 600th like him? So yeah, I think I wouldn't be triple captaining him. If you want to captain him, just captain him. But I wouldn't be. Again, someone like in your shoes, Fozzie. If you've got, what's his face, Bamford, just stick with that. Just stick with safety. The differential in Rafinha is going to be enough anyway. Madeline Tudor is saying Rafinha and Ings for. You mean Antonio and Susek for Rafinha and Ings? Yeah, do it for a -4. Yeah, absolutely. Where do I think Andy will finish in the rankings? Well, what is he, 600? Well, let's just say 900th now. In fact, I can actually check. What am I on about? I can actually check. I'm sure someone can actually tell me before I can even... Fozzie, you could probably tell me before I could find it. But Andy is... Because I know he's top of that. Here he is here. 900th. So if he's 900th now... where could he finish? I think he can finish as high as the top 100, but he needs to start, going with those. To get into the top 100, he's going to have some major differentials going his way. His team is differential within reason enough. And I can't remember. I think he may be doing Rafinha in for Fernandes possibly. And here's my in fact, let's record it. Let's record it. Let's get on with it. And Andy will be saying on his stream, and this is a terrible impression of him. I can't actually do an impression of Andy. It's very difficult. He's got quite a difficult voice to impersonate, but he'll be basically saying on his stream in the next hour or so, words to the effect of, I know people are going to hate the fact that I'm going to be getting rid of Fernandes, but it's all part of the plan. So, yeah, He's been sticking with his plan. The plan has been going absolutely sublime of late, for obvious reasons. I mean, what was his highest rank so far? I've seen like 600th or something. So I would say that probably it's one of those where, yeah, he could get the top 100, but I hope to hear. I'd like to think that he'll finish in the top 1,000 by the end of the stream. That's what I'm hoping. Anyhow, I do that with my friend all the time. I just forget what I'm saying. I'm just in a... He hasn't got much of the Bristol accent. I honestly, I can't do his accent. He's the impersonation of him. ABJ saying, I was at 9,000, went down to 90,000, now I'm at 50k. Yeah, it's a horrible season. It's one of those where if you've got, like, wasn't it last week James was saying, even if you got like 70 odd points, you get a red arrow. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 15 minutes until fixture announcement, Jacko is saying. Yeah, probably. Where is he in the overall, in the Irish list? Good question. Once again. Well, it's there on screen, isn't it? It's there on screen, I'm sure it is. I know he does this though a lot. Just sings or hums a song. Sometimes it's, was it Coldplay? Coldplay song, The Scientist. There he is. 50 something. Is that 50 or 30? I can't quite read it in the thing to do the get me to the chopper. I can't, mate, not at this time of the well, not with people in the house. Are you beefing with Andy? Yeah. In fact, you know what? Just for you, just for you. In fact, let's do it. In fact, I'm deliberately going to click this now. Right. Andy, mate. Apparently, someone in the chat saying I'm beefing with you. Let's get it out there. Oh God, I love taking the mick out of people. Hold on a minute. Let's tweet that out. That's hilarious. 38 in Ireland. That's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Does anybody know that reference? Even I don't think. Well, Mr. Reed is the only one that would actually understand that specific reference. That is amazing. Amazing. Lower. But yeah, I think that would call it an afternoon. Boo is saying you're a legend, Steve. Talking of legend, I've been told to watch the film Legend. My friend, a very close friend of mine, is saying that I should watch the film Legend, the Cray Twins film. And as he's saying, if he can win the Irish FPL, that's a really start. That would be incredible. Winning the Irish FPL, absolutely. And on that final note, I'm going to call it a afternoon. I'm just going to start recording a what do you call it? A members video now. Fozzie, just quickly, do you follow Accidental Partridge? No, I don't. I only follow FPL. I'm not a fan of Partridge at all. So that's it. Done and dusted. See you all later. Genuinely good luck. All the green arrows. What does Davey FPL say? May all your arrows be green. So there we are. Done and dusted. Is that beef with Davey? See you later, everybody.